Good weeks and bad weeks. The past 2 weeks have been a good example for myself of weeks that are amazing, that you're feeling euphoric, everything is working out for you, and then the next week, everything is just kind of falling apart and nothing is working out. So, this is just a quick podcast, and I haven't done this. I missed my last week's deadline of posting a video, which is why this week I'm going to be uploading this on a Monday, which is the day that you guys are watching this. However, I just wanted to start off by saying good days and bad days. And if you guys are curious about courses that you guys can take and you guys want to learn, maybe you guys want to learn how to do video, you guys want to learn how to do photography, and you guys want to do a little more higher education, check out Skillshare. I've been taking a few courses off them, and it's been really, really helping with my progression of videos, and it's been really helping me just go further to where I want to be. The link is down below. If you go check that link, you guys can get 2 months for free. Basically, it's like a Spotify for courses. So, yeah, just check it out. You guys will enjoy it. And yeah, let's start off with the video. So I missed my last week's deadline, and the previous week before that, it was a great week. Things were going well. I recently got a new job, so things were going really well, and things were just working up. And I was feeling amazing, and I was working with my boxing gym with on a video that was going great. I was feeling amazing. I felt like things were really, really looking up. And then last week, what happened was, if you're not from the northern side, I guess northern North America, there's been a pretty bad smoke that's been going on around, and it's been affecting a lot of people, obviously, because it's smoke, right? So personally, I have a pretty sensitive like lungs, so smoke is something that it affects me. So I was really, really sick the last 2 days, and it was a huge, huge sickness. Like, it was really stressful, and I couldn't deal with it, and it was very, very hard. Like, I was in bed for those 2 days. It was on Sunday, and it was on Monday, and those are the 2 days that I'm generally off. And those 2 days I generally use to do my final edits for my videos. But that's no excuse. And then the week just kind of went by, and I wasn't able to pick up that momentum that I had the previous week of just editing, working on my own personal videos, and nothing was working out. And as much as I wanted to do something, I just couldn't, because I was just feeling so, I wasn't feeling up to par. I wasn't feeling 100%. There's so much that was going on. I have so many different other things going on with life, and I was just not able to figure it out. And it reminded me of the concept of good days and bad days. So there are going to be days in life where we have the most amazing of days, where we have, everything is working out, everything feels euphoric, everything feels as though nothing can stop us. We feel amazing, we feel great. And then there are some days that are just going to be nothing's working. As much as we're trying, nothing is working. And that is sort of how I felt the last couple of days. However, I kept telling myself this: good days, bad days. This is something new I've been doing, just good days, bad days. And when people tell me that they're having a bad day, I'll tell them there's good days and there's bad days. Because as much as we want to have good days in life, this is life. This is something that we're here temporary. We're gonna have those days where we're not going to be able to do what we want to do, right? We're not going to have 100% what we want, and that's just how life works. And I've been learning this on a personal scale, and I've been pretty good at coping with this. Last week I was pretty good too. Like, although like things were happening to me, I wasn't like phased. I wasn't like angry. I wasn't like super, super mad. Like, the first few days, perhaps, yes, I was a little bit frustrated. I was more frustrated than angry. I was just frustrated. But at the same time too, good days, bad days. And last week, like I said, I was supposed to upload a video once a week. However, I wasn't able to, and I felt bad. But at the same time, too, one thing that I noticed was a lot of ideas started coming in. And I recently got a new book. It's called The 4 Hour Work Week. I'm sure many of you have already read it, and so many ideas creeped in. And even with the videos, my Let's Talk videos, like there's so many ideas that are already there that I'm going to be implementing in my future videos. And there's just so much creativity that's going to come in, so stay tuned for those videos. And with my channel, I might not upload once a week. I realized that uploading once a week was something that I needed to do to be consistent until I figure out what I need to do. But I think that now that I have a sort of sense as to what I want to do, I want to start making those kinds of videos, and I'm gonna slowly integrate them into my videos. So the last video you saw a little bit, it was a little bit of like background sounds. Like I'm just gonna slowly but surely integrate. I'm not forcing it. Like I said, I'm taking this whole next like 14 to 18 months just to learn as much as I possibly can and just figure it out, take all these different types of gigs. And I want to get back into photography. I haven't been doing that, and I've been slacking on photography, but I really want to get back into this. So a lot of ideas came in, like I said, and that's because I wasn't forcing myself to completely make videos, and I was actually thinking about what I should be doing. And a lot of creativity has come in, and I find that that's a plus. And that's one thing to know about when you have bad days. There's always something. There's always a positive from those bad negative things. If you can look at a positive from that negative, and you can make it into a positive, then that's your win. It goes in your favor. Last week I may have not uploaded a video. I may have not been able to make any videos. I may have not been able to upload any of my personal videos, but I was able to sort of create another video for a client, and the client absolutely loved the video, and I was so happy to hear that. And at the same time too, I was able to just let my creativity flow. I was able to get some books. I was able to spend more time, with my family, and I was just able to do more for myself. And even today, I took the complete day off. Like today, I wanted to work, I wanted to do this and that, but I just took the day off where I just, I hung out with some friends, and I just relaxed. I didn't no worries about anything, no worries about life. Just relax and just not have to, because the thing about life is sometimes, sometimes we have to take a step back, and we have to really reanalyze everything that's going on and figure out why we're doing what we're doing, And that's one thing I listened to just before I came into my house. It was Lewis Howes. He was talking about burning out, and the way you manage your time is you have to go. If you find that you're so busy that you're not able to do anything and you're feeling burnt out, you need to go back and you need to figure out your why and figure out whether what you're doing is something that you actually want to do, right? So that is something that I honestly recently I took in with a grain of salt, and I found that super super informative. And as a result, like I said, I'm doing a lot. I found that there's a lot that I'm improving. The way I dress, the way I'm looking. There's small little things that I'm trying to do, like even making my bed, which is unusual. But it's these small things, and even reading. Like I've been reading a little more. I've been trying to find out how to sleep. Just all these different things. I think what happened last week was it wasn't really necessarily a week where I was like on the offensive. I would say I was a little bit on the defensive. And when I mean defensive, I don't mean like, oh, I was defensive, I didn't like, I kind of like just stayed and I just watched movies and kind of that kind of thing. No, what I mean by on the defensive, I mean like I was really, really just focusing on myself again. And that's something that I've been trying to balance out, working, prioritizing myself over prioritizing the whole world, right? Sometimes we're so busy prioritizing the world that we forget our own mental health, our own mental state. And then sometimes we're so busy with ourselves that we forget that there's a world around us. And that's something that we need to balance, right? So that's something that I've been doing. Last week was definitely a week for myself. Last week I didn't go out as much. I didn't do as much. I didn't meet as many people. I just stayed within myself, and I just kind of figured out, okay, what are these small things that you need to do to just improve your life? And I'm happy that I did it because I feel like it really, really helped to just really improve what I really need to do. And I realized, okay, if you're gonna make these podcasts, you need to make more quality podcasts where it's you don't need to just talk about your whole life, but you need to you sort of like give some sort of example from that thing that you're going through. And in the future, that's what I'm gonna be doing with my podcast. I'm gonna share my experiences, but I'm also going to share a lesson that I learned from those experiences so that perhaps you, the viewer, can, maybe take it in and maybe apply it in your own life. Because every single human being goes through something different. Every single human being has something that they are trying to figure out. They have some kind of obstacle, they have some kind of goals. And no person can go through those goals except that one person. So, my own personal journey may not be your personal journey, which is why if you're listening to what I'm saying, look at it through your own kind of perspective. You know what I mean? Like, just because when I say that I'm doing videos, I'm learning as much as I can, I'm watching YouTube videos all the time, that doesn't mean that, that just because I'm doing video, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't do the same for your own field. There's a lot of different fields, and you might have to do something different, but figure out how you can be consistent and how you can make your reality come true, your vision a reality. And I'm gonna keep this podcast short. I'm not gonna keep this too long, but thanks for listening to this. Let me know how you cope with bad days, and yeah, expect I'm not. It's not gonna be like complete like ramble full of videos every single week, but I'm not gonna be gone. I'm gonna be here. So expect videos. Just keep expecting videos, and I'm sure that we will all succeed as long as we're consistent and we're grounded and we stay on top of whatever we're doing. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will talk to you guys in a future video. Peace.